For the EUC, I use this glove, the Alien Rides gloves that they sell at the shop. And I use we're here at the Baylands of Sunnyvale. The bike right now is on 97%. I think if you turn it on with this one, but you leave this one off, I think you save a little bit of power. So I'm gonna try doing that. I'm gonna try roll resistance, which I don't really mind in the dirt. But this would be a lot more of a challenging operation to do in traffic at this time of day, because see, this road is like a dirt road, which is kind of what the bike I think is more built for, versus like the road where I feel like I have this purple throttle electrical glove. I have the purple glove for the Remedy, dude. Because it gives you a lot more feel. Like when you ride with this one on, it kind of gives you a lot of that mountain with my electric bike. So look, check it out. Turn it on over here. It's kind of like a spaceship in a way, but it's also really, really fragile. Big hard left turn. Woo! Rock stars are the party. So, we're kind of here at the middle point between East Palo Alto and Mountain View and Sunnyvale, where I went up the Baylands Trail, the dirt path to Sunny, the wind turbulence, so I turned around and I was gonna go home. But I decided to stop here at Shoreline. Shoreline's a really cool lake, honestly. I forget how my comfort zone. I was like, I'm gonna stop here, I'm gonna hang out, and I'm gonna see how it is, and it's kind of cool. It's not too windy like it is over at Moffett Field, and it's not like an LV cycle, you're kind of just stuck in one pose the whole time. But with the e-bike, you have a little bit more mobility, but to be honest, it's not even a real workout. Like, it's just kind of like a fun way to kind of glide around, but it doesn't even compare to riding a normal bicycle, to be honest. But what it does have is it has like a lot of safety features. And like there is a lot of safety positions that you can kind of learn to like avoid friction. So there is a way that you can learn to ride it so that it's seamless, there's no friction, you can let your friend borrow, but it takes, I think one of the most important things with this is education in a second. It is kind of a learning experience because on the electric unicycle or on the electric scooter, there's no wind turbulence whatsoever to be accounted for, but this thing, since it's so long, sadly, it does add like a lot more wind turbulence. So I'm here at one of the park the electric bike, but I found a really cool map of the East Palo Alto region from the water, where you can actually see it says here Mayfield Slough, Hooks Island, Sand Point. Like, you see a whole nother side of the bay that you don't see when it's just like one camera. So I think there's the landfill, there's the estuary, the slough, and the freshwater pond. And I feel like these are like really interesting aspects as we kind of move into future of personal electric vehicles, like the environmental aspect is really important. And then over here, also landfill. In 1921, the city of Palo Alto purchased 40 acres of Baylands property for refuse, waste, and disposal. Landfill usage began in 1954 and continued. It closed in 2011. The mound you see in the distance, which is part of the Big Speed Park, is the former landfill. So the San Francisco Bay Estuary is the largest estuary on the west coast of North America. An estuary is a partially enclosed body of water with one or more rivers flowing into it and with a connection of open sea. So that kind of explains why, like, you see a bunch of ponds, you see a bunch of salt water, and you see a bunch of kind of bodies of water flowing, but you never really know where's the salt, where's the river, where's the fresh water, and where's the drinking water. Like, you're always kind of guessing, like, over here when you're like looking, but over here it kind of tells you the history behind it, which I really like. The man-made ponds, the ponds directly in front of you are the man-made freshwater ponds within the Baylands. There's the Adobe Creek, which I want to explore. I think that's that way, and that's kind of what takes you to the Santa Cruz Mountains. But then there's the Charleston Mayfield Sloughs. I wasn't gonna record this part, but the view is so nice right now that I have to fucking record. So I'm gonna get the camera.